Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm May and this is my Pagalia Sky, and we create content for fur parents new, season, and to be. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about how much it actually costs to own a Pagalia pup or a similar small-sized breed of dog. If you guys are new to the channel and you want to know more about what a Pagalia is, I have another video talking all about what they look like, their trainability, their bark tendency, and all that great jazz. I'll have that link down in the description box below if you guys want to head on over and check that out. Now, what I'm going to go through today is what I consider as ongoing costs. This excludes all of your upfront, I guess, puppy costs such as, buying a new crate, new cones, new toys, a new puppy fence. So this video is not going to talk about any of that, because I wanted to create a video talking about the long-term financial commitment that you're going to make, particularly with smaller breeds of dog where they will live 10 to 15 years on average. And when you think about it, you're talking about a decade plus of both emotional and financial commitment. And I wanted to share with you what that really looks like and give you an insight so that you can make a really educated decision. But before we jump into the nitty-gritty details, I also just wanted to mention that you can use this list that I'm about to share with you for other small breeds of dogs, because the items are typically the same. However, caveat, there are some slight variations, which I will highlight as we go along. But it's not all just doom and gloom. I will have another video coming out in the next couple of weeks where I share with you some tips and tricks on how to be just a little more savvier with your fur parenting money, whilst not compensating on quality of life for your fur baby. So make sure you stay tuned and you keep an eye out for that video. With all of that out of the way, let's dive right into how much it costs to own a Pagalia or a small breed of dog. Okay, so your main ongoing expenses in owning a small breed of dog typically fall into 5 categories. I'm going to talk about food, grooming, medical and health expenses, duty supplies, and also just miscellaneous toys and enrichment items. Now, I'm going to go through each of these categories and list out every single expense item that is an ongoing cost. Please also be aware that I am in Australia, so most of these items are in Australia and these amounts are in AUD. However, listen onto the video because you can list out each of the different items and check out your local pet store and get a list on how much it costs and where to get it in your own country. So the first category, food. Food will be your main expense or your biggest ongoing cost in owning a dog or a puppy. You can either feed your puppy kibble, raw food, or just home-cooked food. For Sky, we currently feed her kibble from Ivory Coast, which is about $130 to $140 for a 13-kilogram bag. And that generally lasts us about 15 weeks or 3.5 months, because we feed her 120 grams per day. However, we will be moving her onto a mixed diet of raw and kibble soon. The raw food that we're planning to feed her is from Big Dog Raw Food, and they sell 3-kilogram packs at $26. Now, we are supposed to feed them about 2% of their weight, and for Sky, that's about 150 grams. So a 3-kilogram pack will last her about 20 days. And when you do the maths, actually, a kibble diet and a raw diet is about the same cost in Australia. The kibble diet will be about $1.25 per day, and the raw diet will cost you about $1.30 per day. So really, whether you go raw or whether you want to feed your dog kibble or a mixture of both like us, that's really up to you. Also in the food category are long-lasting chews. Now, funnily enough, your long-lasting chews will probably cost you the same or even more than their regular food. So long-lasting chews are great because they keep your puppy or your dog preoccupied and stimulated. We generally feed Sky no more, so maximum of 7 chews a week. That's 1 daily. Sometimes she doesn't use all of that, so sometimes she has less. But the maximum that we cap it at is 7 a week. At the pet store, we typically buy her kangaroo tendon or beef pizzle, which is about $5 per chew. But because this is one of our biggest expenses, we also like to mix it up with what we can get at the supermarket. So supermarkets also sell chews, and you can get a pack of 4 for about $5, which is significantly cheaper per chew. So then of course we have doggy treats, which fall into this category as well. And for Sky, The main treat that we buy her is the Love and Beef liver treats because there's nothing in them but beef. And one 250-gram pack is about $10, and that lasts us anywhere between 4 to 6 months, because when I do it, you can see that I'm feeding her now, I give her really tiny pieces like that. So you can just break them off into small pieces and it lasts you a really long time. All right, so when you tally all of that up, your ongoing food expenses should be around $3.88 a day, $27.25 weekly, and about $118.07 monthly. Alrighty, category 2, grooming. So for short-haired pugalias like Sky or other small, short-furred or coated breeds of dog, there's really not that many ongoing expenses. Your main expenses in grooming will be your shampoo, your baby wipes, and probably your dental sticks. But this is one of the areas that I wanted to highlight that could differ significantly if you got a different breed of dog that requires professional grooming and cutting. So for example, if your pup needs professional grooming, like for example, cavoodles, Tibetan Spaniels, and other long-coated breeds of dog, then you're going to need to calculate that cost in this category as well. And generally for my group of fur parents who own these kinds or these breeds of dogs, they tell me that they take their dogs to the groomer every change in season. So that's about 4 times a year. And depending on the groomer and what they get done, the price can vary quite significantly. So maybe go and call your local groomer and just to see an estimated cost for that. But like I said, for Sky and for other short breeds of dog that have, I guess, a lot of fur loss, then you really don't need to take them to a professional groomer. Alrighty, for shampoo, we use the Woof and Meow Cleanse shampoo, which is $31 for a 500ml bottle. And honestly, because Sky is so small, when we give her a shower, you don't need that much. You only need a really small amount of shampoo, typically 2 to 3 pumps, and that covers her whole body. So one full bottle should last you pretty much the whole year. You really don't need that much, which is great. And then for the baby wipes, we buy the Cub fragrance-free baby wipes just from the local supermarket, and they're 80 wipes per pack, and each pack costs $2. And a pack of 80 wipes lasts us between 6 to 80 days. We always use 1 wipe every time she comes back from her walk just to wipe her paws. And sometimes if she needs more than that, then we'll use 2 wipes to wipe her body as well. And then lastly, the dental sticks. We give Sky greenies, and we give her 1 dental stick a week on average, or every 2 weeks. So a pack of 20 is about $27, and that will last you 20 weeks or more. So when you tally all of your grooming costs up, your ongoing grooming costs will be about 30 cents a day, or $2.13 a week, and monthly you're looking at $9.20. All right, category 3, medical and health expenses. So we give Sky a deworming pill every single month. The one that we use is called NexGard Spectra, and that basically covers her for everything except for one particular type of tapeworm. The NexGard Spectra deworming pills will set you back about $88 every 6 months. And but because it doesn't cover that particular type of tapeworm, I also book her in for the vet once every quarter. So every 3 months we take her to the vet to get that tapeworm pill, which costs us $5 every single time. Now, if you have pet insurance, this is where you kind of want to put that expense in. Pet insurance is typically $70, give or take, per month. But for Sky, we decided not to take out insurance for her. And instead what we do is we deposit money into a separate bank account every single month, just in case that she does need medical assistance. But what we also do is that every year we set aside $200, and that will cover her yearly vaccination plus any miscellaneous items. But like I said, if you're taking out insurance, then you don't need to put aside separate money. But if you're not getting insurance, like we decided not to, then you should probably have a separate pool of money so that you're financially prepared in case anything does happen. So when you add all of that up, which is your deworming pills, your tapeworm pills, and any medical expenses or vet bills that you're going to have throughout the year. Your ongoing medical expenses should be around $1.09 daily, $7.63 weekly, and about $33.04 monthly. Alrighty, category 4, toys and enrichment items. I guess this category in particular is really up to you as a fur parent. Sure, you don't really need to buy your pup all the gizmos and gadgets out there on the market, but I would recommend that you at least give them some toys or enrichments to keep them happy and stimulated throughout the year. For Sky, on average, we buy her a new toy or a new food puzzle maybe once a month. If we don't buy one, then we definitely DIY one at home. For those of you guys out there who are curious, some of Sky's favorite toys include the Kong squeaky balls, which come in a pack of 3 for $11. Also the Nina Otterson food puzzles. One of her favorite ones is about $41. And she also loves her Kong Wubba toy, and that costs us $15 for a small size. However, again, like I said, this is completely up to you as a fur parent. You don't have to get these items that I listed that are Sky's favorites. You can throw in some cheaper toys, which is what we do sometimes from Kmart or Target, because they're only about $5 to $10 for a toy. Or, like I mentioned before, you can recycle and DIY some enrichment items or food puzzles at home. So I would say that your toys and your enrichment expenses should estimate to be about 21 cents a day, $1.50 weekly, and $6.50 a month. Moving on to our very last category, the do-do duty items. So in this category, you're going to have ongoing expenses definitely for poop bags, and then the others that I'm going to list are, I guess, optional items, but we keep disinfectant wipes on hand, we keep paper towels, and then we also have a carpet cleaner. We buy a pack of 100 poop bags for $5, and this typically lasts us about a month because Sky does anywhere between 2 to 3 number 2s each day. But because we live in a townhouse and we don't have any direct access to grass, we have trained Sky on the fake grass and the potty mats. So while she's at home, she does use the fake grass to go and do her number 2s. And this is why we need to keep disinfectant wipes on hand, because we use that to wipe down the potty mats or the fake grass as well. So a pack of 120 disinfectant wipes costs us $10. And we usually use 1 disinfectant wipe per day because she does most of her number 2s outside when we're on walks. So it should last you about 120 days. Lastly, the paper towels and the carpet cleaner. While Sky is completely potty trained, she does make a mistake every now and then. So we do like to keep these on hand. So we use the Dr. Beckman Pet Stain and Odor Remover, which comes in a 650 ml bottle for $8. And that lasts us anywhere between 4 to 6 months, lasts a really long time. And the paper towels, we use the Handy Ultra Towels, again, just something from the supermarket. And a pack of 2 costs $5, and that also lasts us 4 to 6 months. So when you add up all those items in your do-do duty expenses, it should come to about 30 cents a day, $2.13 weekly, and $9.24 a month for do-do duty expenses. But again, this number may fluctuate or vary for you if you have access to grass and you don't need all the extra items that I listed. Alright, so now that we've taken a look at all 5 categories, and when you combine that together, the cost of owning a small breed of dog like Sky is approximately $5.79 daily, $40.63 weekly, $176 monthly, and your annual expense will be about $2,112.51. So have a think about these long-term 10-year plus ongoing expenses before you bring a fur baby into your life. We crunched the numbers before we bought Sky, and I'm so happy that we did, because we can be living with confidence that we are able to cover all of her expenses. So I hope this video helps some of you guys out there get an insight into some of the finer details and the costs involved in owning a fur baby for a long period of time. So again, these amounts are in Australian dollars, and most of these products are in Australia. So if you are out there somewhere else in this big wide world, please list down the items that I mentioned and go down to your local supermarket, your local pet store, just to see what items there are in your country and how much they cost in your country. And for medical bills, just pop into your local vet clinic, because one of the veterinarian nurses or doctors will be more than happy to talk about it with you. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please be sure to pour that thumbs up and also click the subscribe button, and don't forget to tap the notification bell so that you don't miss out on our other fur baby related videos. So as always, if you have any questions, comments, or you just want to have a chat, please be sure to head on over to our Instagram and follow us there, and be sure to DM us at OneSockSky. Bye for now, but we'll see you in the next one. And DM us at OneSockSky. Again, I just wanted to read 3 cents weekly and monthly. Oh wait.